Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. You join us for this match between the Punjab Power and Mumbai. I'm Mike Atherton, and alongside me today is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the irrepressible David Gower.
Thanks, Mike. Always a pleasure to sit alongside you. I've just been taking a look at conditions down in the middle, and it really does seem like a batter's paradise. Don't think the bowlers were getting a lot of help on this pitch. It's a perfect day for cricket, absolutely no doubt about that. Not a cloud in the sky.
Great work, David. Captains are ready for the toss. Let's join them in the middle.
Just as you'd expect, really, it's good conditions for batting, and I'm sure neither captain would have had any hesitation in choosing to bat first.
The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled.
Waiting.
Absolutely nailed it.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Keeper.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Out! A fantastic catch by the keeper, diving away.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Jack, whose first task is getting themselves settled. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Super shot, that.
This is where they can be so good because they were so quick to get back and onto this.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yes.
Edged. Unplayable.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
10 runs added in that over. Mumbai are 1 for 10. A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yes.
Picks the gap perfectly.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Waiting. Yes.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep.
Perfectly timed.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yep.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Singh, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Got that away nicely.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep. Nice bowling.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over, that one. Too many loose deliveries.
Yep.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Puts in a slightly shorter ball, and it seems so early. Got onto the back foot so quickly and just pushes it away behind square.
Yep.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Winning. Yes.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Keeper. Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish. The Kings can now have 5 fielders outside the circle. Hardy coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Tried to take the pace off by rolling the fingers across the seam. It's a great shot. Didn't take a lot of effort to get it away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Good bit of timing there.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting. Drives and misses everything.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Misses everything.
That's a much better directed short ball. Didn't quite manage to get the bat in position. It's through to the keeper. That's the one bouncer for the over.
Yes.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Going with spin now. Straight to the fielder.
Yes.
There'll be runs here.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
And that's the half century for this batsman.
That is an amazing half century. Just mammoth stroke making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far.
Winning. Yes.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
It was a very, very good shot, presenting a straight bat, simple execution and back past the bowler.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, a roundabout off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit maybe, but couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt.
Yep.
A couple on offer here. Over. Mumbai are 1 for 70. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Catch it.
Super catch.
That's a key wicket, not what you want so early in the innings, barely troubling the scorer.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Yeah.
Well placed, should get a single.
That shot sees them getting their innings started.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Catch! Yes!
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Bowler!
Couldn't get it through the field.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Needs a direct hit.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
6 runs added in that over. Mumbai are 2 for 76. Maxwell has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie down one end. Runs have been flowing a little too easily.
Jab!
Onto the front foot.
Yep.
Super shot. Should be 4.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Gorgeous on drive. Mid-on has work to do.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yep. Ball's in! Yes!
There's trouble here. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That one they got hold of. The slower ball didn't work and it went all the way.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yes! Ball is in!
This could be trouble. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Stoinis from the south end.
Yep!
Beaten on the drive.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep!
There's a run here, surely.
Not a smart decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me. Stoinis with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Nice bowling.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Mumbai seem happy to take 2 runs off that over. It's R2 for 94. Singh, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Yeah, yep. No.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance of a run out in the first place.
That's
Yes.
off the middle of the bat.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Singh shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Singh with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messed everything up.
Gotcha.
Came forward onto the front foot and eased it away to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yes.
Immaculate timing there.
The timing unbelievable. Got the width they were after and nailed it to the boundary.
Singh ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Hardy with the ball in hand again.
The attack for Punjab Power.
Hardy to bowl the last over.
Yep, yep. Nice bowling.
Chance!
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yes. Nice bowling.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Yep. Nice bowling.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Waiting. Yeah, yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Massive chance. Gone. Brilliant in the field.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Played that beautifully. Saw the short one, got out the way. There are no more of those in this over.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Nicely played.
Well, where did that come from, you wonder? After some time spent in the dressing room, it's pretty obvious what their intentions are.
11 runs added there. Mumbai are 3 for 117. And that's the end of the innings. Mumbai have set a target of 118 runs. This is a really defendable total. The openers will need to get their iron very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they're to have any chance.
Yep.
Great shot, at least one on offer. There'll be one run here for them.
Singh gets off the mark.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yep.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Oh, well bowled.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Back go the stumps, miss the straight ball.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Singh takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. Quick onto that in the infield.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Oh, nice bowling.
A little late on that. No run scored.
That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. The Kings are 1 for 2. Bolt, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Drives and misses everything.
Nice bowling. Wait, yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Too full. Got what it deserved.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep, yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. Thick edge. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Nicked it. Loud appeal. Gone! Fine catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yep.
That gets things going. Getting your first runs always helps settle the nerves.
Yep.
Edge! What a ball!
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep, yep.
Gone! Excellent catch, close to the bat.
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Santner, the left armer, is coming on to bowl from the south end. Bowl disturbs the furniture.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Yes.
They'll get at least one.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Singh ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the
Wait
gaps.
there.
Some moves being made in the field, looking pretty balanced now between defensive and attacking.
Yep, yep.
Well placed, should get a single.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs. A bit of a change up in the field now.
Yes.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
In the end, a very simple shot. Lets the ball come onto the bat and cuts it away for 4.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Really good over. Takes a wicket, keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find the boundaries. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep, yep.
Lovely shot back past the bowler. Runs to be had here.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Singh has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected. Some adjustments to the field.
Wait on.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Yep.
Comfortable single if they take it.
Well, they decided against the run. Not sure why, if I'm being honest. They'd have made it very comfortably.
Yes.
Chance to run 2.
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength.
Yep.
Nicely played, perfect timing.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it. Santner from the south end.
Yep.
In the air. Looks to be landing safely. A couple on offer here.
Yep.
Right off the middle of the bat.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Cuts that off well in the infield. There's a run here, surely. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Just great bowling. Gets the ball spinning, and it just misses the stumps.
Yep.
Great shot.
Yep. Keeper.
10 runs added there. The Kings are 5 for 51.
Yep.
Super piece of timing.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Well bowled.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
Massive edge.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball. But you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Yep. Yep.
Strong appeal. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Yep. Yep.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can
Waiting.
respond.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep.
Big edge.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
End of the over. 17 runs coming from it. The Kings are 5 for 80. Bolt, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
That's mistimed. It's gone high. Should be gone.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something special to break it up.
Yep.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
Went downtown and did it very well.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. Runs coming very easily.
Yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Got that one. Clean out of the middle. 4 off a brilliant shot.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yep.
End of the over. 19 runs coming from it. The Kings are 5 for 99. 18 runs needed. Will take a number of big shots to get home.
Yep.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Well, it's a case of blink and you miss it with this innings. 50 brought up, and what a devastating passage of play it's been.
Perfect technique and placement.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
The captain's going to change things around in the field. A trudge back to the pavilion, a disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yep.
Timed that brilliantly.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
It's really hard not to get caught up in the excitement. The crowd are loving every minute of this game.
Yep.
Edged, unplayable.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Could that be out? Looks so.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Nice shot.
And that marks the end of the match. Punjab Power have taken the victory. Thank you very much for joining us here for this match. Please take care and drive safely on your way home.
A great win, extremely close right to the end. And to bring the win home like that is something special.
This was a lot closer than it looked on paper. What a fantastic game. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. See you very soon.